It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought it may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints 48-yard line. 26 Mike. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Throwing is Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Jameis now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, is kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
But for me, it's probably more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fights him off. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A give for Taylor running right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
56 is the mark.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They go play action. Winston. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jameis to throw it. And Thomas has it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
26, Mike, 26.
On first down, Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second and 7, Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Here's Taylor again, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a...
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. It looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 10 more there and another first. Down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On play action, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action now, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Winston now. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line. Come on, 44's the mic. 44's the mic. You run.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, Winston again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this one into the end zone. In the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they take a knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,